How are you?
Hello, just requesting the CEO of the LCS.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. Welcome to my office. Yeah, I am the CEO of the LCS. That is true. That is true. Oh my god.
So this
W.
is a fresh Laura. I just started playing in Ignition, so like a month and a half ago.
Okay, W. I got you. There's no other perfect instructor.
I just reached 250 also like today actually, earlier today.
W. Congrats, man. Uh, you gotta turn your share screen on again.
Okay, let's see.
All right, let's see. Let's see the Lara. Avatar Lara AJ.
Is it
W.
on?
Yeah, I can see. Holy. Man, Lara too. Respect. Kaboom, kaboom.
Yeah, so basically just like wondering what now? Like I've reached 250. Apparently that was just the tutorial.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, this guy's flexing his flame. 57, 4 magic, and 7 all? Yo, that's the Lara attack. Holy. Average Lara main. 57, 4, and 7. Guy has, like, guy has like a 135 flame score, totem. That's kind of fat.
Yeah, I still don't understand flames at all though.
Okay, it's fine. We learned one thing at a time. All good. It's one of those games where, like, you can't learn everything all at once. But yeah, I guess let me ask you some questions. So, you like have you played before in Reboot, or like this is the first time you started playing Reboot like a month and a half ago?
Yeah, the last time I played Maple was like Kaini, like 8 years ago.
Oh, okay, okay. So you haven't like played any like modern Maple like at all. Okay.
Nope.
I see, I see. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's fine. Obviously a lot has changed, but we take things one thing at a time. Do you know about like Legion?
Yeah, I have 3K right now.
Uh-huh.
So as I know from watching your stream, this is like the most important thing. So I'm gonna start working on this.
Yeah, definitely. Legion's like crucial for like a new player. Like if you could get like 6k Legion, that'll carry you so far. Like that'll help you with everything. Everything that you like any goal you want to make, like 6k Legion will help you in some way.
So I'm also at the point where like I'm not really sure how to progress with gear and stuff because there's just so many options.
Mhm. Yeah, so in terms of gear, uh a lot of people are in a similar spot where you're at cuz you're 250 but you've only been playing for a month and a half. Um Meaning like you've only been playing for like 5 maybe 6 weeks, so there just hasn't been enough time yet to really like do enough weeklies to get the gear that you need. So a lot of the gear will just come over time. So I guess I should ask, like, what kind of bosses are you doing, and do you have friends that play this game with you or help you out?
No, just I've just joined a guild and stuff, but yeah, I don't have friends that play this game anymore.
Bro, what about the Lara Discord?
No, I haven't joined the Lara Discord. But
Yo, the LCS can take you under their wing. Also, the Dukiverse can take you under their wing.
so far I've done CPAP by myself. That's where I've
Oh,
gotten up to.
respect for doing CPAP this early as a fresh baby. You want to know something crazy? Is most people I know don't do CPAP until they could like blow it up in 2 seconds. So
It's
respect.
it's pretty unfair. I had to do it like 10 times before I
Dude,
got it.
respect the grind. I respect that, bro. Lara's on top, guys. You can learn a thing or two. You can learn a thing or two from the Lara. Lara mental. Lara mental undefeatable. Facts. But yeah, so as I was saying, a lot of the gear comes over time, right? So I could see like, you're working on your apsos. You obviously know that apsos are good to get. Um, but that's just one of those things that's just gonna you'll get it over time. Like as you keep doing your weeklies and um you you know either get carried Lomian or run Lomian yourself somehow. Um, like it'll just eventually you'll get the whole set. Do you do Helix every day?
I usually just join like carry for the coins and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay. Um, yeah, if you have any means of getting Helix, like that's something I definitely recommend doing. Um, a lot of the gear that most people wear is Helix, like is Golux gear, like Golux rings, Golux pendant, all that stuff. But the thing about Helix is it takes a long time. Um, like to get all the gear, it takes a while, so you have to do it daily for like 2 months minimum to get all the gear. And even if you're like you're 250, uh, it's just one of those things where it takes you a while.
Also, I've noticed that like well the 2 days that I've been training on Moonbridge, I've gotten like 100 familiars.
Uh huh.
So like this system is also really confusing, this familiar system.
Yeah. Okay. So let me give you some information about familiars. I'll keep it as simple as possible because there's a lot that goes into it. Okay. Um. So right off the bat, you gotta understand that the familiar system is legit like one of the most annoying systems in the whole game. like, um, like genuinely like don't have any expectations to like really do much with them at the moment because there's a lot of other things you should be doing first that'll set you up in the future to make familiars easier for you. And one of those things is having better drop gear. So do you know about like meso and drop gear?
Yeah, I plan on miracle cubing time to get like my stuff to get miso and item drop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's good that you know about it.
Wait,
But
so is getting meso gear still important
yes,
because of
yes,
like
yes. It's very,
okay.
very important. You always get meso and drop gear. Um, with familiars, you need really high drop rate to get anything like noticeable. If you have like no drop gear or low drop rate, you're just always gonna get like no familiars, and it's gonna be very, very rough. So it's actually just gonna be hard for a while. Um, so at the moment, how much money do you have? Is that all your money? Like 2 bill?
No, I've got like 10 in storage.
Uh huh. Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. And then you're clicking your piggy every day as well. When's your DMT?
On Tuesday.
Okay, so you got time. That's good. So hopefully with that amount of money, you can make some good Meso drop gear. Lara, as you know, or you probably figured out by now, is a super good mobbing class. So you can make like a ton of money while just training your Lara. I noticed that you only have one pet. Uh, is getting more pets something you're open to, or you're trying to be completely free to play?
Um, Kinda. I don't want to spend like too much stuff. I got the Clover tool though, just to speed up progression a little bit, but I don't want to spend like a ton of money.
I see. Okay, so if you were gonna spend on anything, I would say get pets. Um, particularly on Tuesday, there might be a vac pet available, so I would say wait until then, in case there's a vac pet. And if you were ever going to spend any money, I would say get a vac pet on this game. It is pretty expensive, but it's gonna make your experience like 100,000 times better. But
Okay.
it's not necessary though. Like if you don't want to get a vac pet, I'd still recommend getting at least 2 pets. I see you have the free black heart, but the reason I say you need more than one pet is because when you're going around looting the mobs, like ideally, one pet just doesn't keep up. Like you would need another pet to help you loot for
Right.
you, or else you're just gonna make like shit meso rates.
I think I can get the Cygnus pet because I still haven't made a Cygnus account or character.
Yeah, no, that would actually be really useful if you could get that. But the thing with this game that's so stupid is that you need to buy an item called a pet snack just to be able to use more than one pet. So you'd at minimum have to get a pet snack as well, which is two and a
Okay.
half dollars. But yeah.
Also, am I supposed to get an Android or heart?
Yeah, you should get an Android and a heart. The fairy heart in the cash and not in the cash shop in the event shop for 2 bill is worth getting, and you'd have to choose from Ignition Roid or the other Roid from the event shop as well for 1,500 coins, because you need a heart and an Android. Yeah, I mean I could just show you if you just go there. Yeah, click on uh click on growth or decoration maybe. I don't know what tab it's in. Yeah, that the second and third option. So you just choose one of those two. Um, Mr. Ignition Royd is the dude with the with the suit, and Selena Royd is the girl in the middle. So like, what kind of person would you want following you behind you, basically? Because that's what androids do. It's just like a person that follows you around everywhere.
And am I supposed to buy this fairy heart for like
Yeah,
2 billion?
yeah. The fairy heart
Oh,
is
that's
worth getting, but
expensive.
you don't have to get it right away. I would say like wait until you cube your other things on DMT first. Like it's more important. Save your money because you still have to spend on those items first. It's more important. The heart you have until like February to buy it. So apparently check your cash out. I think someone sent you something.
Oh, okay. Let's take a look.
No, there you go. Somebody sent you
Oh,
a pet
thank
snack.
you. Thank you so much.
There you go. So now you can equip more than one pet whenever you get more than one pet. W. Bro, Lara stick together, guys. Lara stick together. Come on, guys. LCS on top. Average Dookie viewer. Yeah, it's one per character, so keep in mind that only your Lara can use more than one pet now. In case in the
Okay,
far future you ever want to play more than one character. But yeah. But yeah, that's good.
right.
That should help you out a lot with your Mesa rates once you get Mesa and drop gear. Because you have multiple pets looting for you. And then once you get Mesa and drop gear, which obviously you're aware of after your double miracle time, the game becomes a lot better because you'll have some sort of income on your account and you can actually start upgrading gear or funding other characters and whatnot.
Okay, and I'm working on, I guess, one bossing role. I'm gonna make a Dawn Warrior because of the Cygnus event.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Downward is very, very strong and it's pretty efficient on nodes. Um, so it's a good idea and it would increase your income. You could take big advantage of the Cygnus rewards and stuff. Now, here's another question for you. Do you understand the whole V matrix with nodes and stuff?
Yeah, I think so. I have my trinodes, and
The
I have them at a decent level.
You have the correct tri nodes, like everything that you want boosted.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good then. Okay, okay, yeah, it looks good. It looks good actually. One thing to keep in mind with nodes is you don't necessarily want to max decent skills. Um, you know what decent skills are? Like you have decent
Yeah,
HS,
like,
right? So like decent HS,
yeah.
that's one that you would want to level up. But the other ones you don't need to level up. You can keep them at level 1. Like speed infusion, sharp eyes, combat orders, all that stuff. Like keep it at level 1 in case you open them and you think like, oh, should I max this? No, just keep them at level 1. You also have 12 slot enhancements you could use.
Oh, right. I'm leveling up.
Yep.
So basically, I just need to get all of my like nodes to level 25, my skill nodes.
Yeah, and then you have max nodes exactly. But The thing with nodes that a lot of new players fall into a trap is they want to always max their nodes before they move on to the next character, which you don't necessarily have to do. In my opinion, as long as this character is comfortable enough, as long as you're comfortable enough on this character to clear your weekly bosses, let's say up to end Lomian, I would say put your nodes on another character so you could get more bossing meals.
I guess also about ability, legendary ability.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the way to upgrade that?
Okay, so in terms of your inner ability, so you see how the first line is green, the second one's like orange, and third one's blue.
Mm-hmm.
Each line has a different rank, right? Obviously, you know, they correspond to like the potential ranks. The first line is always legendary no matter what. So the first line, you have like the best possible rolls on it, and then second and third line can vary from rare, epic, and unique, and you can't get legendary lines on second and third line. Now, since you can't get legendary lines, and legendary lines being the easiest to roll, you would want to use circulators to roll for your second and third line. And it's a little complicated, but the reason you use circulators is because um, circulators roll the max value of a desired stat. So I'll give you an example, right? So first line, have you ever seen people who have like Meso inner ability?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so first line is legendary, and you can roll Meso on it, but you can roll Meso from a range of like plus 16% to plus 20%, and it's all considered legendary. But what circulators do is it always gives you the highest value, so you'll never roll less than 20% Meso with circulators. And the reason you want to use circulators is so that you can, when you get your second or third line, you get the maximum value, and then you could just use your regular honor to roll your first line, because first line is easy to roll.
Right, so I'm not supposed to use this honor XP.
No, you do use honor EXP, but specifically you use honor for your first line. Uh, the ideal way to do it is using circulators to find your second or third line first, then use honor for the rest. But I'm just telling you like how it actually works. But in your position right now, still being new, I would just roll for I would just use circulators until you get first line Meso 20%, and that's it. And just not think about inner again for a very very long time, because inner is min max. Like it doesn't matter that
Okay.
much. Just get Mesos. Mesos like the most important thing.
Okay, I guess that's basically it. I guess just like one more general tip you can give as I proceed from level 250.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I guess we'll wrap it up, and then I'll tell you another thing. I'll summarize, and then we'll tell you another thing. So you're 250 now. You have 3K Legion. Um, oh, somebody gave you a whole pet. Wait, that's crazy. There you go.
Yeah, praise Killa again. Thank you again.
Wow. Somebody give you a whole ass pet. Pet Zor. I don't know what that means, but yeah, there you go. W. Oh wait, they gave you two pet snacks. Oh, what the hell? Oh, wait, no, Blue Sticks also give you a pet snack. Wow. So you have two pet snacks now. So if you ever play any other character that shares cash up with Lara, aka only Hoyoung, it can also have more than one pet. But yeah, that's good.
Dookie best community as well.
True, true. Um, but yeah, let's summarize everything we've gone over. Okay, so you hit 250. Legion is the highest priority right now, like by far. Getting 6K Legion, that's like step number one, and just keep up your dailies on your main. I know there's a lot of dailies going on. Thankfully, you finished Misty Island, so you don't have to do that anymore. Um, you don't have to 100% understand how flames work right now, but just know that it's done. Like you don't have to do Misty Island at all, and you have a very very strong flame. That is a very, like you lucked out. Um, so that's really really good. Um, but yeah, like I said, Legion was reported. You asked about familiars, and I didn't give you an exact answer on how they worked. I just said worry about getting more drop gear first, which is true. But I'll just tell you how familiars work real quick. Um, how the system works is, let's say you're killing orange mushrooms, right? Let's just use orange mushroom as the example. Um,
Uh-huh.
and orange mushrooms drop familiar cards, right? So what you'd have to do is you'd have to get lots and lots of those same familiar cards of orange mushrooms. Let's say you get 1,000 orange mushroom familiar cards, right? You would pick one of them, um, and then fuse a bunch of other orange mushrooms into it until it's full, until you can't fuse any more into it. Then you'd have to use the orange mushroom to get it to level 5. And by using it, all you have to do is have it out and just train. And then around 15 minutes later, it'll get to level 5. And once it's at level 5 and filled with other fams because you fuse them into it, you can rank it up. And when you rank it up, there's a chance to get something good. And that's how the familiar system works. But that chance is so abysmally low, and getting familiar cards takes a really long time. So that's why I'm saying it's not something you should worry about too much right now. Just worry about getting more meso and drop gear, and building up your account more instead of the fam system. And then in regards to gear, um, just keep doing your dailies and weeklies, and you'll get the gear eventually. But it could take a while.
Okay. How long do you think, like, do you think I can reach like 260 before the next summer event?
I think so. Yeah, I think so for sure. Yeah, that's a lot of time. 100%. Um, and then I guess because you asked for another thing, uh, try your best to make yourself into communities, even if it's like maybe a little tough. But playing this game with people, whether it's my community or like the Lara Discord, like my community is very welcoming. Like you're always welcome to ask questions in my Discord or whatever you want, like that, right? So people will help you out, even if I'm not around myself. Uh, try your best to like be in a community because um, playing this game by yourself is way harder, way harder. This game is designed to be played with people, so definitely try your best to be in a
All
community,
right.
and don't compare yourself to anybody else. That's another thing that people always fall into. But yeah,
Yep. That's just a general rule of life too.
yeah, definitely do not compare yourself to other people. Some people I know lose their minds comparing themselves to other people. So yeah, but you'll be fine. Just take it on your own, and
All right.
so far so good. You've made pretty good
Okay.
progress.
Yep. Thank you again.
I got you, bro.
Thank you to all the gifters as well.
Yep, W. All right, well, I'll see you later. Thanks for pulling up.
All right. See ya. Bye-bye.